I seen you. You just turned in, right?
What's that?
You just turned in with the truck from up there?
No, we've been there.
Oh, I just seen the truck go by, so I bet you that's John. How are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good, good. I can't believe it. Made it.
It's hot, no?
Yeah.
Take a trip like that?
Yeah, it's all right. I'm okay. I mean, hey, Lou.
How you doing?
All right, how are you? We made it another fucking year.
Thank God.
Shit. Really? You think we should thank God?
Of course.
I think I should blame him for
We
being
wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for him.
Maybe that'd be better. We get into this discussion. We'll go on forever.
No, man, it's get out of the sun, man. It's too hot up there.
If you think about it, we think like this because we're here. We had no choice.
Yeah.
Somebody threw you here, and now you're fucked. So you got to deal with it.
But like they always say, when some of us have it bad, some of us have
You're
it
right,
worse.
exactly. If somebody has it good their whole life, they're not complaining. But show me that someone. Even the billionaire have it bad at times.
Of course.
But, you know, I'd rather have money and have it bad than have no money and have it bad. So, the bench. What bench? Where's this going? Where's this one going?
Up north, state line, look out.
I think the last time I was here once before, when it was closed.
Yeah, you said
I went up to there, and I was looking on the side where you said they fixed that. Remember you told me if I go down that path, they fixed it?
Yeah, I don't know what it looks like now.
I think I saw it when I was leaving, and I looked down, I think I seen that spot. But I have to go there. And
They did
did something.
But I haven't seen it since.
yeah, I'm not going to do it today, but
I can go
next
check it out.
next time I want to go through it and see if I make it.
Well, I'll go check it out. I'll let you know.
So what else?
How'd you make it? You made it through the winter, all right?
You know, I tell you, this was a fucking bad winter, man.
Yeah, it sucked.
Not only with the weather. I thought I was doing good. I kind of stopped riding around in November. It's like the half of November. It got too cold. I said, okay, this is it. And I thought I was doing good, but then I got the fucking flu.
Yeah.
I never had it in 100. I can't even remember. And I'm like, I thought I had COVID again. That's how bad I felt. I was like, what the fuck? I had the flu shot, and that thing killed me. I wasn't the same after that. Like, I didn't feel right no more. I'm like, I lost weight. I was like, what the fuck? And I'm thinking, I guess this is it. This is the beginning of the new chapter here, because it's not the same. I don't feel as the way I was last year, but I feel better now that the weather, you know. It's the winter, it kills you.
It takes a while to bounce back.
I don't go out. I'm fucking home all day, you know, in the chair, this chair, doesn't matter. I'm still fucking sitting in a chair. But when I get on my computer chair, at least I'm more comfortable, I can relax. But it's a pain in the ass, everything. And then I had 3 girls I gotta replace. You know, they all boom, boom, boom. So,
They all left you?
well, yeah, you know, 2 of them, well, they moved, you know, they moved Pennsylvania. Who was in Jersey? The girl that, one of them, she lives in Patterson. She moved there like about a year ago, but she still came to work. And I'm like, you know, how are you going to do this? I mean, sooner or later, this is not going to work. It's too much. And she drove. Parking was a fucking problem. She got tickets every other day. I'm like,
It's just getting there, the traffic.
yeah. So I'm like, but now finally, it was it. You know, I can't do it no more. So I had got a new girl. It takes time to find these people. Nobody wants to work.
They
know how to make espresso. That's the name.
You gotta teach them, but yeah, that's the first thing. So tonight is the first girl started, the new one. So we'll see how it goes. And this weekend is the other new one for the weekend and the days. But here's the thing. They don't speak English. That's my fucking problem now.
They don't speak English?
They don't speak English, so... Right? It's gonna be a pain in the ass to communicate. Let's see.
Well, look, you can interpret.
My other girls speak Spanish. They all do. They're all Dominican. But they speak English too a little bit. The girl I have now, she's been with me a long time. When she started, she didn't speak English either. But this was like 10 years ago. She just came from the country here, and this is her first job was with me. And she didn't speak English. But now she speaks English, better and everything. But the new ones, everybody wants to learn English. I just can't fucking learn Spanish. A little bit. I can understand a little bit, but I really... So, one of them told me about a translator. I know about those earplug things and the phone. They work, but sometimes it just can't do it. Like if we're working together, you're transferring me. I can't be looking on the phone to tell you what to do. You gotta know what to do. So it depends how good common sense, so to speak. I don't want to say it, but sometimes you wonder, like, what don't you get? It's very fucking easy. But
it makes no sense if people don't speak English. It just doesn't.
Well, listen, if you come to a country, just like if I went to Puerto Rico and I lived there, I gotta learn Spanish. I mean, there's no.
They wouldn't tolerate it like we do.
Right, exactly. I mean, I can't expect you to go to my language. I'm in your country. It should be.
I'm not against. I mean, I wish I learned. I knew another language, but you should know English.
Well, it's in their best interest. Everybody that's gonna stay here and work here to learn the language for them.
Yeah.
To get around, get more opportunities. You understand.
That's what unifies people. It does. I mean,
Yeah. The language.
I mean, you could talk to somebody from Mars that if they speak English,
that's fine.
You would understand. It would be like normal. You
right.
Know what I mean?
Exactly.
But when they don't speak English, it's very
But the girl showed me this new translator I seen on Amazon. It's like a cell phone. Let's say, according to her, I'm gonna see the weekend. She's gonna bring it. I'm curious. If it works, I'll buy one. Let's say you just place it on the table right there, and it's on. No Wi-Fi, no internet needed. It's all built in, the translation mechanism. So basically, we could talk the way we're talking in different languages, and the speaker.
What about the dialect, though? Sometimes
dialects. Spanish is like, there's a lot of different dialects, but the basic Spanish is like all the same. I mean, you could communicate with anybody, even with a different dialect, I'm assuming, I think.
Yeah.
Italians are a little bit difficult, more dialects, depending where you're from. They're difficult. You don't get the same dialect. I might say something the way I grew up. I didn't grow up perfect.
Because up and down the boot there, it's all different.
You're
right on the
I'm on the south.
The Polish border.
I'm on the south where, we're southern. We're not that perfect. The way these Italian high-end people sometimes they want to be, just like here, same shit.
From where?
I'm in Naples, so
That's where my mother grew up.
Yeah, so
She didn't grow up,
but we're southern. We speak different a little bit. Our espressos are the way we like them, nice and thick and creamy. Our foods are large portions. You go up north, they like the rich snobs here, same shit. The little portions, the designer dishes, everybody's like, yeah. It's fucking annoying.
You got family over there?
I might have somebody distant, but not really. Not really. My family's here. Whoever's related to them, who the hell knows over there? And if they are there, they're probably dead now. Who the hell knows? Fucking. In 100 years, nobody's gonna know you ever existed. Even your friends, your family, we're all gonna be gone. There's dead. There's nothing left. Sometimes you think about it, it's really useless to stress everything, and who cares?
In the end, it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean fucking nothing. It doesn't mean nothing. These are people, they live by the strategy is borrow till you die. They don't give a fuck. Borrow, 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 borrow. In the end, you die. Who gives a shit what you have left off to pay?
As long as you don't leave it for somebody else.
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes you borrow, and then somebody else gets stuck with it after you're gone.
Oh, you mean the debt?
Debt.
Well, you gotta arrange it. You can't have someone else responsible for your debt. That's what they try to do now. They try to finagle where if your son or your daughter or something happens, then you're responsible for the parents. The trick, well, I don't know if it's a trick or anything, but when you're alive, like I'm your son, okay, I'm gonna sign for my father. Don't fucking sign nothing. Your bill is your bill. Because then when something happens, then they're gonna say, well, you took responsibility.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what the hell he did. If he racked up $1 million gambling or some shit, that's my fucking problem. Yeah. The laws keep changing all the fucking time, and it's never in your favor. What are you gonna do? You can't get your money out of your bank. They fucking question you like you're a criminal.
Yeah.
Is that my money? Is that in my account? I want it.
Yeah.
They want to know why, this, that. Does someone ask you to get it? You pay? Yeah. Don't worry about it.
So how's the equipment? Any updates?
This is the first time I'm using this chair this year. Thank God everything's good. This is my best fucking chair now.
Is that the one you were having trouble with the wheel?
No. That was the other. What do you mean, the flat?
No, you were having trouble. You said it was making noise in the back.
Yeah, no, that's my other chair. And it turned out the battery in there, now I gotta change it because over the winter I noticed the last time when I went to charge, I seen the cell. Something was off. So I said, you know what? I had a spare cell. I took it apart. I changed it, the one that showed that it was needed to be changed. And in the end of the day, it's still not good to pack. So I don't trust it. It's time to go. I just order new cells. When I get it, I make a new one. I'll swap it, and that's it. The batteries, they last a long time, but not forever.
Yeah.
So, a good decade, you're good. After that, yeah, right? Fucking decade, who cares? 10 years. And the problem was, when I started this, it was like the Wild West. China's like the Wild West with this shit.
Yeah.
You have no clue what you're buying, who you're buying it from. It turned out that basically all the cells at that time, when I was doing at the beginning, when I get them, they were all used. They weren't even brand new. And that's where one issue starts. So those cells were used. When I got them and I tested the capacity, they didn't have full capacity the way they were stated. And I seen the QR codes, they were scratched off, the original. So I knew they were used. Even though they looked good, they were used. So who knows? They could have been used easily 5 years.
Everything's a scam today.
Right.
Everything.
So used and all, they were still enough for me, capacity, that I used them for another 5-6 years. So it's time to go. And anyway, the bottom line with those, when I bought them, and I tried to communicate with them and tell them, and said, listen, these are not new the way it said. The capacity is not full the way you said. Blah, blah, blah. I wanted half my money back, and I would have kept them. They gave me the whole runaround. I called Chase, started a complaint, stopped the charge. I showed them all my proof that they were not full. I showed them all the testing pictures I took with my charger, with my fucking thing. And you know what? At the end of the day, they gave me my money back, and I kept the cells anyway. Can't send them back. You cannot ship them back anyway. No one's gonna ship lithium, those cells like that.
Yeah, you gotta be packed.
Yeah, it ain't even worth it. So in the end of the day, they got screwed. They should have took half. They should have just gave me half of my money and, you know, accepted the fact. If they were honest from the beginning and say, hey, these are not brand new, but they still have 170 amp capacity, they're still okay, and give me a little better price, then there would have been no problem because I knew what I'm buying. But you're telling me they're brand new, never used, full capacity, bullshit. But finally, I found an honest supplier, so to speak. And ever since then, I get brand new cells. Brand new, full capacity. And the prices are even a lot better now. I say about even half what I paid for the bullshit cells back then. So, a pair of lead batteries that they put in these chairs cost about $900, right? For two. They weigh about 110 pounds, and they don't last, and you'll never make it here. You'll forget about it. And you gotta change them like the way I use my chair. I will run those out in like fucking 3-4 months. Now, think about that. $1,000 for nothing. The lithium, the cells I just bought, about $750, 230 amp, brand new, put them in once, fucking 80 miles I could do for a decade. It makes no sense. And half the weight too. The industry is they just want to waste money, and then they say fraud, waste, and abuse. Yeah, but you're the guys doing it. You're the fucking guys wasting the money and abusing it, not me. If you told me put lithium once and you're done. But anyway, I'm not gonna. Who cares? So.
Want some water?
No, I'm okay. I'm good.
How do you do it? In this heat, you don't.
You know, I don't know how I do it. Sometimes. Sometimes I feel it. Sometimes I feel like.
At least throw a bottle on there so you have it. in case
Yeah,
something
you know what? I
happens.
start drinking, then I gotta start fucking peeing.
Yeah, but at least it's on there if you get stuck somewhere and you have some water.
I'll call Lou. I'll call Big Lou. But
You know what? A bottle of water will get hot too.
Yeah,
yeah,
but it's still
You don't gotta
liquid.
cool
it's still
It's
water,
It's still
right?
liquid.
Yeah,
If in an emergency,
yeah.
it's whether
No,
it's
no,
hot
you're
or
right. You're right.
You gotta
Yeah, I
hydrate.
mean, who knows? If I feel it one day, I'll rearrange
cold.
my.
You put an umbrella on there too.
Pretty soon, I might as well move to Florida with them and hang out on the golf course. Not a bad idea either at some point. But
They
nah,
don't have those batteries with solar panels that you can put a solar panel, keep charging it, especially when you're outside.
there are people that come up with all these. The bottom line is you won't get enough a charge that will make a difference in that short time, first of all. And it's a contraption. Then you got to put more wire, you got to do this, you got to do that. You'll be draining more by putting more on it. Nah. The capacity, 200 amp, 230 amp of battery, I mean, I could do 60, 80 miles.
So when you're done,
When I go home, I waste half of this pack,
that's it.
and
So
I'm out for fucking 5-6 hours, 40, 50, 60 miles.
feeling good.
I mean, you can't to waste this whole pack. I just couldn't do it in a day. I'll be tired. The day will be. I'll be home sleeping before it runs out, and that's the whole point. You don't worry about batteries.
Yeah.
You don't worry about it. That's one thing. It's like having a car. Imagine having a gas tank so big that wherever you go, you never have to fill up that day. It's the same thing. But, you know, fucking these Medicare rules, they from 1932, when they think everybody's in a manual wheelchair and your family has to push you around. The rules are not updated to today's standards. People go out. In their rules, it's only for indoor use. They want to give you a thing that you can't use outside. They want you to stay home. That's all they're concerned about. It's just for indoor.
Yeah, they don't make it easy.
They don't make it easy. First they tell you, oh, go out, enjoy, act, educate yourself, advocate for yourself, do this, do that. Then when you do that, they don't like you. Nobody wants to deal with you no more after that. You know what? Fuck them all. I don't give a fuck.
It's a problem.
It's my life, and I do it my way. Don't worry about this or that. I'm not calling you after, right? You don't give a shit about me once I leave that fucking session or whatever we do, right? So I went for a new chair, and I was having a hard time because this is the chair I want. This is the only chair that works for me now, in terms of the fucking chairs. This is going on 9 years. Come on. It's fucking built like a tank. It's solid. Why not do the same chair? And I was having a hard time because they don't want to do it. But it's not the company that don't want to do it. It's the rest of the industry, so to speak. So I left, got on the phone, made calls, vice president of the company get in the middle. I'm gonna do the chair. And then they don't like you because you listen, I don't give a fuck. I question everything. I don't care. You don't like it, that's your problem. You're an idiot if you don't. If you just say yes, okay, goodbye. Don't blame nobody after. You accept it. You agree to everything, so that's it. I know they got rules and it's not easy, the whole fucking insurance bullshit thing. But at the end of the day,
They don't want it easy because they want to frustrate you to the point where
they want to just in and out. They want to know what, give you what they know it's going to be. They don't want to do that extra work, so to speak, paperwork, Most likely the chair when I do it. So now what happened is now I set up a home evaluation. Forget about it. I'm not dealing with the clinic shit no more. So now I have the guy come to my house, the therapist over the internet, telemarket, the video. Everything else is video. You don't need to physically be in front of my face. You can see me on the video. We discuss the issues and the things. You do your job after, and I wait. I'll probably get denied for some of the parts that I want. And I say, okay, fine. I'll deal with it separately. If I get a good deal and I could pay for it, if I could afford it, maybe. And then, like I said, you borrow till you die. There's a fuck credit card. What do you think you got credit cards for? Throw it on a credit card. Who cares? $20 a month for the rest of your life? Who cares? You get what you want, what you need. For my life. Other people, they don't need it, they don't want it, they don't do it your way. I'm the only one that does this shit. And they don't like it. I'm difficult to deal with. I'm like, we're not getting married. Don't worry about it. But anyway, you guys all look good. You look the same, everybody. But what happened?
We're still here.
We're still here.
Gotta count for something, right?
The winter was bad. The winter was bad this year. The snow, and I could imagine up here. You showed me that picture of your house with all that snow in the front. I'm like, wow.
We got our ass kicked up here with the plowing and stuff.
But now the road, I mean, the way it is now, that's the way it's been like that for years now.
Yeah, but
That bumping.
it wasn't open.
It wasn't open, but I'm saying they didn't do nothing
No,
They opened it, but they didn't do nothing while it was closed.
They fixed the one part of the wall that was gonna.
Oh, the wall
it
that was
gonna
coming down.
collapse. They had to fix because it was all undermined. That's why they closed it. They were afraid that the
The
thing would
wall.
collapse on its
Yeah,
own
well,
weight.
that would be dangerous.
And so they got the engineers. They are working on it, but it's all in the engineers' hands right now.
Yeah.
It's big.
I hope it's not the same engineer that built the building on Billionaire Road that's tilting and cracking and falling now. I hope they don't want to cut corners. Don't cut corners.
We're known for that.
But you know what? It's so silly. When you do it right and once, you're not going to do it again. You don't have to do it again for another 50
Yeah,
years.
well, anything that state and anything that they do, you can't. You can't look for the best. It's always three. They have to get 3 proposals.
Right,
and
the
they choose
cheapest
from the 3.
jackass that can't
And then
fucking...
they end up with these guys that come in and
Right.
they either
They
don't
c-
finish the job or they do a shit job.
They don't do it. They don't do it correctly to begin with.
That's
Then
what
they
you
find out years later, and where you gonna go? Go back to that guy and tell him he's gone. He's gone. I don't give a shit. It's just like contractors in your house, same shit.
And
The
here
guy is
again,
great. You talk to him. Oh no, but he subcontracts. It's not him. Then you get another bunch of bozos that come in your house. Oh, forget about it. I would drive me nuts.
you got to really be careful.
You gotta, you know what it is? You gotta educate yourself, and you gotta do shit yourself. Because you're the only one that's gonna do it right way for yourself. They don't want to pay. I get it, but you know what? You are paying. You're paying triple the price because you're gonna have to do it again and again.
That's the way it's always been here
Well, it's everywhere.
for everything.
Everything. Yeah, it's all.
Certain things. The cops get it. They get most of the money. They get the bulk of the money that whatever they bring in, they get. And we got to share with New York. This is part of this Bear Mountain too. So
Well, this- this
everything,
is
everything
Jersey.
that gets made here goes up to Bear Mountain, and then they dole it out. So
Yeah, but they pay for it, no?
they pay for it. But I'm saying anything that they make a profit. Everything, like all the tickets and stuff that the police, that all goes to Bear Mountain.
That's another fucking scam.
And then it filters back to here. Salaries, our checks are cut up in New York, Bear Mountain. They dole out,
So that means the New York governor controls basically,
well, I don't know if she controls.
not
this
controls, but money
But
wise.
the park, the park system kind of works. It's like governing themselves. You know what I mean? So I don't know how much the governor of the whole
What's her
has to
name?
do with this.
Holchi? And she's
I don't know
ahead
if she
too. I
has-
think she's gonna fucking win again. That fuck.
I don't know. They say that guy Blakeman was.
Well,
Well, the thing is there are not enough Republicans out there, so.
yeah, there's a bunch of idiots, and they all vote for the fucking idiots, and then afterwards they're gonna complain
You guys
about
got a
it.
bigger problem with that Mondani.
Oh man, that guy's. I can't imagine him another 4 years after this, but you couldn't imagine him to begin with the first 4 years, so you never know.
Well, everybody liked to smile. They liked to smile.
Yeah.
He had. No, you know what? Hey, listen, everything's upside down. Half
the
the
fu-
country thinks socialism's a good idea today. So that's what you get.
But that's because the new generation
Yeah.
is like that
They
now.
want everything for nothing.
The new generation, not only just common sense. It just you're not on the same level. You can't talk at the same level as the new generation. They just don't get it,
I was watching.
and they look at you like you don't get it,
I was watching something.
and you're old, and you don't know, and this and that.
There was something on last week on TV, and they were showing you the Gen Z, as they call them. So young
I don't know what the new
and they were out-
generation
the
is.
guy- the guy was-
Gen Z is the new
Yeah,
one.
that's what they call.
We're Gen X.
They went out in the street to talk to the. It's scary, man.
Yeah, right. You hear what they
Scary.
say? It's
scary.
unbelievable.
It's really scary.
Yeah. But you know who's going to suffer that? They are eventually. That generation is going to suffer that. And the next one after that is going to suffer that. But hey, what can we do? What are you going to do? But hopefully because of that, people wake up to Republican and conservative. To me, it just makes more sense. I just don't get it. To me, it's common sense. I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat. I don't know. I don't care what you want to call yourself. If you make sense, any kind of common sense, I'll go with it.
No, the problem is that they're doing stuff, especially on the Democrat side, and it's like I said, the Democrats today aren't what the Democrats.
Right, that's not the same.
And what
Because in the old days, Democrats
how
were
could you
good.
be as a Democrat, and a conservative Democrat? How could you be for what this moron's doing to the city?
Look at the governor. She's playing a fine line because she has to be reelected.
It's
all
an election
that.
year.
That's all it is.
It's all about.
And after that, I don't think she's gonna give a shit either. After the next, how long are the governors? 4 or 8?
4.
Who's 8 years? Senate, Congress. Who is it? Who's 8 and 12?
Well, it's not a straight 8 and 12. I think 6 years.
Who's 6 years and then they're out?
The Congress and Senate.
Unless they get reelected.
Yeah,
But
because
there's-
the reason why it seems like it's so long
Because they keep getting reelected, the same fucking people,
right,
idiots.
like guys like Schumer.
Oh, that guy's a fuck. He was born.
But
won it.
nobody runs against him. Nobody ever runs against him. All of them.
I know they are fucking idiots.
Pelosi
That guy
been there
Jeffrey,
forever.
that fucking Walmart Obama guy, Jeffrey Hammett. What his fucking name is? The other idiot Democrat with the Schumer. That other guy. I cannot stand.
Jeffries?
Yeah, you know.
Hakeem Jeffries.
Yeah. They call him Walmart Obama.
Yeah,
He's such a fucking retard, man. Unbelievable.
they're all bad, man. They're all bad.
Listen, you don't like a person, that's fine. But you got to give the person credit if he actually does something that is right. You mean to tell me they just don't like Trump, period. It doesn't matter if Trump is the best president in the world, which I think he probably is up until right now. I think he's the best president that I can remember for me right now. But
Doesn't
anyway,
matter.
it doesn't matter if he does something good or bad. They still gonna go against him. Why? I don't get it.
Yeah, it's not only Democrats, even Republicans. Even
Well,
Republicans against.
Some of them, yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
you know why? Because
they're up for
Democrats, Republicans for years have always been,
Yeah.
one side wins, the other side goes along with the other side wins,
Yeah,
the other side.
yeah.
They always played together.
Right.
It
Listen,
was tit for tat.
They all eat at the same table.
Now, when Trump came in, he spoiled that.
Right.
He turned
He
the apple
broke that
cart
up
upside
and
down.
said,
on
"Fuck
it,
it,
and
we're
he showed everybody what assholes they really were.
Right,
And how
exactly.
corrupt they are.
But the thing is, there's so many assholes that they don't even see that.
No, they don't want to fucking.
Oh, they don't wanna see
give
it.
up the power. They all had a good thing.
Right.
Like I said,
They're the ones fucking robbing all the fucking money.
listen,
Look at fucking the
that guy could come out. He could cure cancer tomorrow.
and
still
they'll
get-
be they'll say no, it wasn't a good thing. It was a bad thing. It's unbelievable. But what's also is if all right, let's say Trump does something, they're all against it. Let's say it was a Democrat president that did the exact same thing, they would be all for it. It makes no sense. That's like discrimination, so to speak. I don't like you because you're Spanish. But if I don't like you, I don't want to like you for a reason, not because you're Spanish. And if you happen to be Spanish, that's it. But it doesn't mean I don't like Spanish. They don't get that.
Well, their whole game now is
It's a fucking mess.
everything in their book is racism. Everything's racist.
But you know what?
That's their power.
But you know what? The Democrats are the ones keeping people poor. They're keeping the low income people, the poorest people. They're keeping them poor
They want it like that.
because they want it that way. So you vote for them, and they give you a free phone.
That's it.
They give you a free whatever. They give you some bullshit thing.
That's their whole gig.
That's
Free.
right.
Everything's free.
Yeah.
Everything sounds good. It doesn't. It always keeps them in limbo. It's always the same.
But you know what? Education, lack of education in the world. It's just they don't get it. So Madami is like, okay, Lou, you get paid. Madami takes $500 from you. He gives $100 to 5 other people that do nothing. So now Lou says, fuck it, I'm not voting for him. So he loses 1 vote, but he gains 5 that he gave the free shit to. I mean, look at Cuba, Venezuela. They all want to be like that? They all want to be fucking socialists like that? I don't get it.
No,
People run away from those countries to come here. Now you want to make it like them?
Yeah, but the population there want to be like this.
Right.
It's just that they got these governments.
It's the governments that are keeping them like that. Right. Right.
Same thing with Iran.
Iran is.
Those people were held hostage for years.
They've been like that for 47 years. Before that year, those fucking nuts. Iran was the nightlife. It was like New York City. The people were out. They did whatever. It was normal.
Out there. Look at like what do you call it?
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Well, they're all strict, but
yeah, but look at the wealth.
I know, right.
Dubai's another one. It's like the wealth is.
Qatar.
They could be just like that. Then they want just like that.
Right.
These Lebanon shit. All these places would
Yeah, it's all those fucking nuts.
They get these nuts.
It's all those fucking. And it all comes down to religion. It all comes down to religion, which is fucking bullshit.
That's a young population in Iran. They don't want to live like that with those fucking mullahs telling them the women can't. They got to be covered all the time and shit. They don't.
They fucking kill them. They killing them in the streets. Your government's killing 30,000 people in the street. Come on.
They have no way to protect themselves.
That's the problem. They have nothing to defend themselves.
That's why you these idiots over here saying, "Oh, gun rights, this, gun rights, that."
Yeah, fuck that.
You don't want to give up your rights to be able to carry a gun.
No,
because that's
exactly what they want. Right. Exactly. That's what they want.
There's nothing to do. The whole idea. Oh, the
you don't need it. We got the police. Yeah, the fucking police is the ones you got to look after.
More people are killed in this country without guns than with guns.
That's right. And the whole reason why we are free is because of the guns from 1776 with the British. Yeah, but you try to talk sense into these fucking idiots. Back in the day, maybe you even know this, they taught shooting in school. Yeah. They were sharpshooting, the 22 Rugers, the 12-year-old kids. They were learning the right way to handle safety,
Down south, the kids.
Oh, down south, forget about it.
The guns in the window.
Walmart.
The gun rack right in the back of the pickup.
Back of the pickup. Yeah, but it's a whole different thing, right?
After school, they went home.
But you educate the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How to properly handle a firearm, of course you're gonna get some.
Well, because you were taught that hunting was a recreational thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't about going out and killing your neighbor.
No, right.
Today, the gun is violence.
Right.
Violence. It's
yeah, all right. So you take away the guns and you tell me there's gonna be no more violence? You're fucking nuts. It ain't gonna happen. They'll stab you to death.
Without a gun today.
That's right.
They make it about the gun, but it's not.
Every so often you get that crazy guy shooting everybody, whatever, and that's it. And then they latch on to that, and they use that. But how many times does it happen? If you really think about it.
And the ones that are doing it are nuts.
That's
the other part of the problem.
Right.
You can't lock up the nuts anymore. They're all out. They're all free.
But they don't even
They're
want
all
to. They
running
don't
around
even
free.
want to treat the nuts.
No.
They leave them just there. They can't even.
You know, it used to be the psychiatrist or the doctor was taking care of a patient. He writes the script and they put him in an insane asylum or give him some type of mental health. You know, today they can't do that.
Well,
Can't
it
do
depends.
that.
It depends.
No,
Sometimes.
it don't depend. You can't.
It
they
depends.
Can't do
It
that.
depends.
That's why they're all out there.
Sometimes, yeah, I know, but you know what? You're right. But the way I feel is, you do something. Somebody says he's nuts. They'll fucking lock you up in a straitjacket in a room. Someone else does it. They let him out.
I don't know.
Who decides what is actually a nut? I think different than you. Am I a nut then?
Well,
As long as I'm not violent
listen,
towards
listen.
violent.
Most of these people that are out there right now committing crimes are nuts, and their record shows that they're nuts.
Yeah.
The fact that they're out on the street is not because they can't decide. They just let them out.
Right.
These
The
judges
laws
just
are-
let them out.
because
That
the
guy
laws can't keep
That
it.
guy that fucking went and killed that fucking girl that got on the subway.
Yeah, you see,
That-
that's
she sits down in the fucking chair and an animal gets up and stabs her in the neck.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
that guy was a fucking nut.
and he had a record. He's done
The
things
other
like
one
that
fucking
before.
lights-
See, that's the
Lights the
problem.
woman on fire and
Yeah.
sits there. Those are fucking nuts.
Yes.
These are nuts. They're not just criminals. They're
And the
fucking
people
mentals.
they shoved the 80 fucking year old woman
Yeah,
man
like
down
70.
the flight of stairs and killed them. I mean, that's fucking nuts. Yeah.
The problem is you got these asshole judges, these liberal judges that say, oh, well, it's really, we got to
Well,
give
they
them a
arrested the
second
fucking
chance.
judge too. now.
Second chance,
Good.
third chance, 20 chances to go out
Yeah.
and kill somebody.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty stupid. I mean, liberal, not liberal. I mean, the facts are the facts. But they're not even allowed. They're not even allowed. Even the judge's hands could be tied based on the law they have to follow.
Judges, most of these judges, they're all liberal assholes. They are. They're all fucking liberal assholes, and and most of these cases are in these sanctuary cities where they fucking let these fucking people just roam the streets,
Yeah.
and they protect them. See, ICE they say, oh, ICE is terrible and shit like that.
Well,
What
now
they're
they
doing
named
over there.
it.
But
They changed the name to Nice.
all they have to do is, if they want the violence stopped in the street.
Right. You want the violence stopped. You want everything to be good. Let them get the
Let
fucking
them go
people.
into the jails. You know they're a criminal. Turn them over, and everything's done. Nobody knows nothing, and away they go. No, they want to fight, so they have to go out in the street, and they start arresting people. Now the people say, "Oh, look at how."
And the only reason why they have to do this now is because nothing's been done for 100 years. So now it's going to be difficult to clean up the mess.
Yeah, well,
That's
most
the-
of the
that's
damage-
why it's-
most of the damage was done in 4 years. Well,
In the
not-
last 8 years.
Yeah, with fucking Biden. And
Yeah.
You open up the doors to thousands of people, millions of people. What do
Yeah.
you do? What do you think?
That's fucking ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You can't try to go to Japan. Try to sneak into Japan and live there. And then expect them to give you benefits, to take care of you. It ain't gonna happen. You can't be a citizen there either. They don't want you. You gotta be Japanese. You don't fucking look Japanese to me. You can't be.
Would you have Japanese?
I forgot what country I was reading where it's the safest, cleanest, and the people live honest. I don't know, it's
Duma?
no, it's somewhere Switzerland, but it's not. It's some one of these other little places in Switzerland area, somewhere around there, where on the side of the road, you got a cart with all your food, fresh bread, cheeses. There's nobody there. You are supposed to. You want a cheese, and you leave and you pay for it, and you leave, and that's how people do it.
Oh,
because they're honest.
I go to Pennsylvania.
Probably up there.
You want eggs, you pull over on the side of the road, you
Right.
open their ice chest, and you leave the money in.
Right, right.
It's called the honor system.
Yeah, right, exactly. And that's the way they live, and they're happy. The people are happy. They live longer. They're healthier. No one does these 60, 80-hour fucking work weeks like they do here. They're fucking 30 hours if they're lucky. And they take a break in Europe. In the middle of the day, close, they go home, they eat, they fucking relax.
The Greeks do that.
Greeks, Italy. It's, what are you going to do? It's a fucking... But anyway, I don't think Iran, we're going to have to go there and just keep bombing them. We're going to have to go there. We should have never stopped, to be honest.
I think that was a mistake.
Yeah, you should never stop. Just
Harry gave them a chance to regroup, too. I'm sure that they...
There's nothing to regroup there
No,
anymore.
but I'm sure they restock their missiles.
No, what they want to do is they wait for us to get fed up, the people, and put pressure on,
I'll tell you right
with
now.
Trump, it ain't gonna happen.
What they're waiting to do is push this to the midterms.
Right.
Because if he doesn't get this over and
The
the gas
midterms,
down
yeah,
before
right.
the midterms,
It's gonna be hard, right?
done. It's over.
Right.
It's over because if they lose the midterms,
He won't have the power.
His last 2 years just goes up.
It's always like that, though. You notice that every president, the second term,
But the thing is,
it's a dead.
It didn't matter because, like I said before, the Democrats and the Republicans
They work
were the
together,
same.
yeah.
It didn't matter. But now you finally had somebody that was the. Look at that. I mean, everything that he did in the first 6 months that
He
was
did
in
more in
office.
6 months than they did in fucking
what I
12
mean?
years.
So you can imagine if even in his first term, if he didn't get sidetracked with the COVID and all of that shit,
Yeah.
he was doing a lot even back then. You know?
Right.
It was a little bit off the rails.
Yeah, it was a little bit crazy at first,
But
but
you know
then
what? That 4 years, it sucked that we got stuck with Biden. But that 4 years that he
trained,
was
right.
He knew who to fucking trust, who to surround
Right,
himself with,
right.
and he came in.
He
like
educated
Lord,
and built up, and now he knows better.
And you look, all the stuff that he did, overseas, and people like, oh, well, who cares? What about here? It's like, no,
Who cares? When that guy has a fucking nuclear, he's gonna shoot it. Then he's gonna say, who cares? Who cares after that? And that's gonna be a mess. You think World War II is gonna be nothing compared to
No, Jose, yo.
Mulatto? Anyway, it's hey, fuck it. What are we gonna do? I try not to watch the shit too much. I don't want to watch the news.
Gentlemen.
All right, you want to get in?
No, that's okay.
Don't worry about him. We don't want him.
Johnny, you got D1 key?
Got what?
D1. The key?
D1, yeah.
Yeah. Can you open up the electrical panel?
We're
with
not
us?
supposed to. Who told you to open it up?
Carson.
Did he tell you to open it up?
Yeah, I gotta find out what kind of breaker it needs. You know the panel over
Yeah,
there.
I know, but I was told not to open it. Only the electrician, that guy. Let me call him.
How are you? Good?
Good, yeah.
You come from all the way down there, huh?
Yeah, you see me?
Yeah.
I see
Comes
some
from the
trucks.
city.
Yeah, it comes from Brooklyn, I think, huh?
Man,
Manhattan.
yeah.
You take the west side.
I take the west side up to 180th, the bridge
Yeah.
in Washington Heights, like
Uh-huh.
over the bridge, and I'm here.
Oh my God.
I come, boom, boom, boom.
How long it takes you?
Couple hours.
That's good. That's a good ride.
Yeah, it's a nice ride, especially in the weather when it's nice by the water.
That's it. Yeah.
That's what, I've been all over, but this is like the best, the nicest long ride. The ride is good.
Yeah.
I've been to the Bronx, and I'm like, I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there, man. And I'm from the Bronx. But when I went last time, it was horrible. The ride was horrible, the fucking place, the roads, the people. And I thought I was like, I rode it there, and I figured it was so horrible that I didn't even want to ride it back So I said, you know, I'm gonna get on the fucking bus. I take me right to 125th Street. You know what? That was the worst thing I did. The bus was even worse. The fucking people. Oh my god. I mean, it's like the fucking movies. Just like the movies.
What, the better wood?
Huh?
The wood?
Oh, horrible. They were bad. I mean, I was like, they were yelling at the bus driver. Then they didn't like because they had to move for me. So I had to get out in the, move in the spot. Then the stops, another people came with a wheelchair and they were like, another fucking wheelchair. And I was like, oh, great, wonderful. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there, to get off that bus. I'll never go back. The road is a bad trip. It's just not a good ride.
Nah.
So I go through, when I did it, I went through Randall's Island.
Okay.
And when I get at the end of Randall's Island, I'm right in the Bronx.
Yeah.
But I'm in like the bad area, industrial, this fucking shit. So when I started going back, towards where I had to go, and the roads were terrible. I mean, it was bad. Fuck the Bronx. And I lived there for 25 years. I loved it back then. At that time, back then it was great. You know the street lamps? There was only a green and a red. There was no yellow. It's like you either stop or go, the fucking two lights. Sometimes there wasn't any light. Sometimes it was just a blinking yellow. And there was no red, there was no stop. It was a fucking Wild West over there. But it was great. It was fun.
What, 1980s, 1980s?
Yeah, I'll say the 70s, 80s, yeah. It was good back then.
Yeah, you changed a lot.
Forget about it. It's nobody.
There was a lot of Puerto Ricans before, though, or no?
No, Italians.
Italians,
There was a lot of Italians and maybe Irish.
And then Puerto Ricans started moving in.
Actually, you know what happened? I remember what started was the war in Kosovo. Remember a long time ago? And all the Albanians, Kosovo, they started coming into the neighborhood.
And the Russians.
The Russians, right. So
What neighborhood were you in?
187th Street, Arthur area.
Yeah.
So then that started. But then after that, it was Mexican. You're Mexican?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it was a lot of Mexican.
Mexican, yeah.
And,
It was all downhill.
well, it was a little tough at the beginning, the mix. Everybody,
Just wait.
because we had a lot of Mexicans before. Oh, okay.
Yeah, right back.
All right.
Oh man. I'll give you water. I got a bottle of water.
No, I'm okay. Today's a hot day.
It's the hottest day. I didn't expect you out. When he said to me, I said, "You kidding me?" It's the hottest day out there.
You know what? I've been home so long that
Yeah,
fucking
I
every
can
hot day I take it. So it was a couple of good days, like last month I think, or the beginning. A couple of 80s, which was great. But when I seen the weather 95, I'm like, I gotta go out. I can't fucking stay home in this weather. But it is hot, yeah.
I'm the same way. I'm not an indoor guy.
Well,
So like on the weekends when it rains and I got no choice, I go crazy. I go out. I go out and start raking fucking leaves in the rain. My wife goes, "What are you nuts?" I don't like to be inside.
yeah, but you're good. If you could do that, you're good. If I could have done that, I would have went out too.
I'm just saying that I can't stay locked inside. You go crazy. It's not good for you. To me,
it isn't.
mentally.
It isn't. But for me, what happens is, well, obviously the chair
I know.
and the cold. I just can't take the cold. To go out for me in the cold or cold for me, it could be hot for you too. So every little thing changes. But then I have to get dressed so much. I can't fucking move. I can't. It's just
uncomfortable.
after if you got to do all that, trust me, you don't want it.
And I'm sure that's like riding a motorcycle. You're getting wind all the time.
But that's what a lot of people don't understand too. They say, "Oh no, it's not bad out." Yeah, but you're not exposed to the weather. And if you say you are, you're walking or running or moving. You generate heat, your body. I don't. I have nothing to generate. I got nothing. So I'm gonna get cold. Think of your grandmother, an old grand lady, 90 years old. They're in the house, they got that sweater on.
Yeah, they're
You
always
walk
cold.
in the room, you go, whoa, it's fucking hot. But they're cold.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can't understand it until you get there.
Of course.
And when you get there, you're going to say, now I know.
It's like me at home. My wife's always cold. I'm always hot. We're the opposite, right?
It's always
So
like
I
that.
put the air conditioner on and she's covered up with a fucking quilt. I said, it's fucking 9 degrees outside.
You know, I'm the same way, though. I don't want to sweat. I don't want to be too hot. I got the AC, but then I get cold, too. So at night, I'm like on and off the fucking AC. Or I put the cover on. Sometimes that's the best way. Covered up with the AC on. You know, when I used to drive, I was the same way then. In the car, if I put the AC on, everybody's hot, I'm hot too. Put it on, but then I get cold. So I just AC on, window open. That's it. It works for me. That's all. Yeah, it's a waste. Yeah, you waste this way. But
I'm the same way.
that's the way I'm comfortable. Leave it alone.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, so when you're in a chair, you're not moving physically, but you are moving. That wind, everything, it multiplies. It's like drive the car, open the window, stick your head outside. That's the same thing. I feel the same way. See, we're coming here now. I knew it was hot. I was going to wear shorts, but I said, you know what? Let me see. Because when I leave the house, it wasn't as hot now. That's one. Two, when I come here, I'm in the shade a lot to the, so the sun is not there, so you feel a little chilly.
Yeah.
I mean, comfortable now because it's so hot. But on some days, I'm like, shit, I'm fucking cold. Then as soon as you get off and you're in the sun, you go, okay, now I'm good. You know, you can't dress both ways. You got to try to figure out what works.
Best.
Yeah.
You're gonna be comfortable in.
I mean, even if I get chilly in the shade, I'm not going to be cold where I can't really take it now. It's 95 degrees.
So when you coming over, you come over the GWB, right?
Right,
You come with it where the bicyclists and the people walk, right?
right. You're not on the road.
But how do you share that? I mean, a lot of bicyclists go to.
A lot of bikes. The bicycles come
Is it
here.
wide enough
Yeah.
to go
yeah.
around you?
Yeah, I sometimes what I do, I'm always watching. I'm always looking here, and I move out of the way because they are faster. You know, I don't want to be in the middle of the road slowing everybody down. That's fucking annoying. You know, when I used to drive, you don't want that guy in front of you. You get the fuck out of the way. But anyway, yeah, you got to move out of the way. But there is room. But it's good. It would have been better if they would have widened it another fucking 4 feet. It would have been much better. And they should have done it because they were rebuilding, doing all that construction. Now was the time to take advantage and do it. Now forget it. Now they're never going to touch that again. For another 100 years, I won't be here. So they did one side. Because that bridge, there's two ways. And what happened is, one way was not accessible. It had steps. One entrance was the way that I used to come. And it was very tight and narrow. So they've rebuilt that side. Now it's much better. I don't know if you look it up. You can see it on the Google. You can see the picture of the entrance to that bridge. Now it's much better. Much better. Bike lane, this, that. And now they're doing the other side. But it took about 5 years for one side.
That's never ending.
It never ended, right? So, I don't know how many years has it been on the other side? Couple,
The
2,
guys,
3?
just the guys that are working underneath.
Forget it. They're always touching up and...
But that project's 10 years. 10 years. And that doesn't...
It doesn't end. It
That
keeps...
has nothing to do with all the other work. That's
Right,
going
that's
on.
like,
That's just it.
that's
just
like
it.
touch-up work.
10 years.
Yeah, it's amazing. It never ends. When they finish everything, they got to start again on the other side.
Yeah.
It took them that long.
Well, even the painting's like that.
The
They say
paint.
when you get to one side, they gotta start all over.
That's crazy.
It never ends.
That's crazy. So now they're doing the other side, and I'm curious when that's done how it's going to be. But it is much better now, much better. So when I come up the west side, I go through Washington Heights, the Washington Park. Then I go up on the street, sidewalks, whatever, up to about 100. The bridge is at 180th Street, and I'm right there. Boom, right on the bridge, at the entrance. When I'm over the bridge, I'm right by the, what is it, the historic park?
Fort Lee, yeah. Museum.
That museum where all the cannons are.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah, right. So I'm right there. When I get over,
You ever go in there?
yeah, all the time. Yeah, I got videos. So I'm there. And then I just, instead of going up there, I go straight down to here. At the beginning, the first time I came here, you know what I did? I went the other way. Instead of going left where the historic park is, I made a right. And I went all the way to the end of the road there. And
Hudson Terrace?
and I went down that hill that's all broken up now.
Yeah, the Dykeman Hill, right?
So you rode.
I did that at the beginning
So you had to ride on Hudson Terrace to get to
on
the
that road. It was a weird
To
road.
the end is Palisade Avenue, right?
Yeah.
And there was, along that way, there was some places I could turn in. There's another place I explored, another park, another thing. I haven't been
Well,
there.
that's Allison Park,
It's weird,
right?
like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's a small little park.
It's
Like a
like
little
a
bridge.
religious thing too. It's a Catholic.
There's a
or something.
monastery.
Yeah,
there.
so right. So I've been there, and then I went all the way to the end. I remember when I got there, and I'm looking, I see 9A to go to Bear Mountain, and the guy in the car, they thought I was lost. They said, "Where's this guy?"
9W. 9W.
Oh, 9W, whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah, that takes you into Bear Mountain.
Yeah, so the guy got out of the car. Goes, "Where you going? You're in there." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "No, I'm okay. I know where I'm." I mean, I was just looking. I knew that road, and I went down that, and that was broken then when I did it. Now it's been like that for what? Forever. They're never gonna fix that, right?
No, I told you, it's in the hands of the engineers right now. They are planning to fix it. They said they got the money for it, so. But it's not like
It's gonna be
the whole infrastructure is shot.
yeah,
Everything.
that. But they can't do it parts at a time to start. I mean,
that would be a mistake. If they don't fix it the way it's.
no, fix it, but like.
It needs irrigation, it needs electrical, it needs, everything has to be.
Yeah, but they could do it. That thing's been closed off already for years. So they could start doing that and leaving it the way it is, right? You know what I'm saying? They can leave this open, this side.
Oh, yeah.
And leave and just work on that Snake Hill, whatever that's called.
Yeah, well, it takes time, bureaucracy,
Yeah, so I went that way. But I tell you the truth, going that way, it's a little tricky because you really don't have a side road. You're on the street.
No, that Hudson Terrace is.
You're on
dangerous.
them, and yeah, you gotta watch
That's
the cars.
dangerous.
It is. I could see things go
Because
wrong.
there is really there's no bike lane.
Right.
And when you
There is no shoulder.
in that first stretch.
There is no shoulder. And
Well,
you know
there's
what it
no
is?
cars
The
in
the turns. If you're not watching, if you're on the wrong side, there's blind spots.
Yeah.
You don't see nothing, and then you get that turn, you got a fucking truck coming at you, and they don't see you either because they're not expecting anybody to be there. It happened to me the first time. I'm like, oh, I think I should be on the other side, where they can see me and I can see them way ahead.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do? When I come over the bridge here, and I'm in Jersey, on the Jersey side, there's a building. It's called Fiat, the Fiat building, but it's not Fiat. What is that?
That's that big building.
But it's not a.
That's like when you know when you go.
It's not the cars Fiat.
No.
It's.
No.
But is that residential? People live there?
There's those condos they made over there, those high rise.
Big bucks.
Yeah, I would think.
Big bucks. Yeah. That's all it is today. That's all they're building now. That's all they're building now.
Well, there's a lot of people that have that money. What are you gonna do? If you're a builder, you're looking to make money, right? You go where the money is.
Yeah, but you know what? The
But I mean, there got to be some accessible, affordable housing. That's the
well,
problem.
that's all part of it too.
Yeah.
Anywhere they're building, a percentage of it has to be affordable housing.
Yeah, but that's
That
really.
doesn't. The problem
It's
is
not
that
enough.
These areas are oversaturated.
It's not enough.
There's-
You got a building with whatever, all these floors in apartment, and the only affordable ones maybe 10 units out of it. That's it. And out of that, maybe 5 accessible units. You know,
It's a problem.
it's a problem. You're
the
not
whole-
going to solve it with 5
The
units.
whole build, yeah, but you're not going to solve it anyway because.
Well, you're right.
You're oversaturating these areas.
And you can't make one building only affordable, because then that would be the project type. And that look where that happened. And that doesn't work either.
They want-
That doesn't work.
No, I know. But like you said, it's all about money. It's all about the money. Yeah. So, you know.
It's all about money when you need it, but when they need it, they just print it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Houdini. Who was that magician? Houdini?
Well, you're gonna have free grocery stores.
Yeah, right. They are building it.
Yeah, what they say, it's gonna be what?
There's a building they have. There's a spot. There's one. They're gonna. I think it's 112th Street somewhere in Harlem over there. The location is there. They're gonna some $30 million to build this fucking thing, right? Meanwhile, they ask every private contractor, how much would it cost to build this project, this location, exactly the way he wants to do it? No more than 15 million. So where's the fucking 30 million? Why you need 30?
To get all the free stuff he's gonna hand out.
Yeah. How's that?
It's not gonna work,
It's not gonna work.
you know. But we got to go through this.
Well, he's gonna go through it, and people are gonna realize eventually.
And
So you go
what
in-
happens to, and what happens? To
So you
all-
walk in, take what you want, and leave.
And what happens to all these mom and pop stores?
They're gonna be closed. They're gone, right?
So
So the revenue is gonna go down to zero, practically. The free is free. You already can't pay your fucking bill to begin with, the city. So how are you gonna? You're chasing away the revenue.
You don't care. The same thing with all the people that leave, and they don't care. Really, you know, it would. You know,
I would
I
love.
hate, I mean,
I would hate to do it. I would hate for that to happen because it affects me. But all the rich people should just get the fuck out of every
Well, they
single
go,
one.
but
Well, they are
what,
going.
what would be the better scenario is that people would stay and fight back. You know, because when everybody leaves, he gets what he wants.
He
you know
gets what
I
he
mean?
wants. Yeah, but you know what? If you were that person being taxed and taxed
No,
and
I
taxed,
get
you're
it.
gonna fucking leave
No,
too.
I get it. I get that.
You're gonna leave too.
But
How is that guy, that billionaire guy? He makes a fucking video in front of the guy's house.
yeah,
What is that? What are you, 12 years old? That's so unfucking professional.
he is. He's-
An
he is.
official doing that. So if a regular citizen starts doing that in front of a private resident, they call the cops, they get you out of there, can't do that, you're harassing, you did, right? And then he fucking does. He makes a video like it's fucking funny.
Yeah, well, that's what he does.
And he wants to tax the guy
That's how he got elected.
that already pays the most taxes than anybody. I don't fucking get it.
That's how he got elected, by making videos, rapping, and
Yeah. But they're gonna find out the hard way. But unfortunate, it's gonna affect me, probably, because when they cut, what do they cut? They cut us. We have a hard time then getting basic services because they waste the money on bullshit. They the ones wasting the fucking money. Look at Somalia, that other fucking Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah.
That's insane. Unfucking believable.
And it's not only there. They're
It's
finding
yeah, right.
it's in Maine.
It's all over
California.
yeah, but look who's doing it. It's always foreigners that come here and they think
That's true, but it's also
the officials that let it
the
happen.
local government.
Yeah, right.
They close their eyes.
Right.
Make believe it's not happening. They close their eyes over here and they got their hand out over here.
That's right. You mean to tell me somebody could make 18,000 lunches a day? There's no kids.
No kids. Yeah.
There's no fucking kids. It's fucking empty. The guy's pulling up to the place in a fucking Ferrari. Where do you go from a fucking quarter in your pocket from Somalia in here in 1 year you're driving a Ferrari?
Only here.
Only in America you
Only
can.
here.
That's right. That's what they right. It's
You
unfucking
know,
believable.
You know, in the beginning, when Trump was campaigning and Elon Musk was everybody, and he got in there with that Doge thing, and everybody wanted to destroy him. They wanted to destroy him, but he was 100% right. And the only he had to pull out of that because they were going to tear down his business,
Right.
and they were going to destroy him. But he was 100% right. And let me tell you something: he only touched the tip of the iceberg.
That's right.
He only touched the tip. Now all of a sudden they're finding all this shit, and they say, "Oh yeah, you know, he was right."
Listen, we need more people in this world like Musk. His intelligence, you like him or you don't like him, it doesn't matter. But you can't, the guy is fucking smart. We need more smart people. We don't need fucking retards. We got enough of them. We need smart people to move this country forward in the right direction.
You're not allowed to say that anymore, Biden.
Yeah, right, that's another fucking thing. Can't even fucking talk. You can't curse because you're a bad person. You know what? The study shows the people that curse more are more honest.
How was that? That's a rough ride, eh?
Listen, it's no different than I remember it the last few years. That's why I said I didn't know when they closed. I'm like, wow, I wonder what happened. What more happened? It's basically, it was a bad ride. You know, it's a rough road. I'm surprised the bicycle guys.
No, we don't care about that.
Yeah, but I thought their organization had like a little push to fix it and to do something about it because they use it.
Yeah.
They use this bike, and that's how it started too. When I seen the bikes, I was wondering where the hell they going. I see them go up here, go up there. I said, where the fuck are these people going? Then I see them coming. I'm like, where they coming from? And that's how it all started with this. Then my doctor, he lives in Jersey, and he told me about this road over here and this. And I said, oh shit, let me see it. That's where the bikes go. And that's what it was. So I got up early today. Boom, boom, boom. I said, I want to make it here. You said 12 o'clock, I remember. I said, I got here when I text you see it?
Yeah.
I was at the beginning. I was at the very,
Yeah, so you made good time.
it was 12:25. I said, that's great. I don't know how long it took me to get here from there. I said 30 minutes, but it could have been 20. About 20, 30 minutes, and that's it. It's no big deal. It's working.